Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of the How We Met series. And if you didn't see the first one, what do they need to do?
They need to check it out in the link below. I didn't know if I was going to say link somewhere, link below.
Link below or the title card somewhere up there? Up here?
I don't know.
Up there.
Find it.
All right, find it. Okay, so yeah, go check out that first one. And so where did we leave off? Because
We left off, it was the end of my legal stay, and I didn't want to be an illegal alien, so we had to go back to the U.S.
Yep, that's it. So we were just coming here to visit for 3 months and figure things out. And we told you in the last video that there'd be something juicy, didn't we?
We did. You want to know?
I want to know.
You want to know?
Yeah.
Well, if you don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. There could be some issues if I don't know. You were...
We were 3 months, I think. 3 months pregnant by that time.
That's it, yeah.
That's it.
And so it was June.
Yeah.
Right, the beginning of June, somewhere around there. And we were living in Fleetwood in the UK, and we had our own little house and all that kind of stuff.
Cute yellow door.
Yeah, and we decided, hey, we're just gonna go. No, we obviously we planned it.
I had to go.
Yeah, so we just walked out one day and was like, hey, we're gonna get a plane, and yeah. So.
But did we? I can't remember. But did I have to do some extensive, serious research?
Yes.
On trying to get my visa.
Yeah, because what happened was the first thing we did was obviously we were at the end of the 6 months, so we had no choice but to leave the country. And I think we figured out that the best thing to do would be to go to the States and apply for your
leave to
remain through the embassy, right? Through an embassy. And man, there was like all this paperwork involved.
It was a big process, but you know what? We did it all by our own.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't actually hire any
lawyers,
no legal
anything.
help, no legal representative.
So there was so much paperwork because we had to get like letters and this and that and that and that.
Recommendations and like not job security, but like income.
Yeah, financial security. Saying you're gonna take care of this person, or is she gonna mooch you off the NHS and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and so another interesting fact was at the time you were 3 months pregnant, and I was actually a smoker at the time. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
And I came over here, and I remember being picked up from, well, first we stopped in Philadelphia.
Yeah, and we had I don't know where this was, but we had gone through security everything.
That was Philly.
And then he goes, can I go? Is there somewhere I can go smoke? So we had to go back through.
Yeah, we had to clear security like 3 times.
We just did that.
It was crazy, just to go stand outside for me to have a dumb cigarette.
And then we had to go back and get cleared again.
Yeah, and so we made it into Houston. It was late, wasn't it? It was dark, and I remember we went to Whataburger.
Yep.
And I stood in Whataburger's parking lot having a smoke, and I was like, your parents, I don't know what they thought of me at that particular point. They probably still really hated me at that point. So, anyway, we got over here, and I don't remember a great deal.
I don't remember much about this. It was a blur.
Yeah. I do remember that we planned to get married, and we got married at the courthouse. We just had a small wedding there.
Because it wasn't by choice. It's because we had no time. This visa was on a very, very, very tight time crunch, and if we didn't get it, that's it. You're screwed.
That's not to say that, like, that sounds really bad. Because it sounds like, we're just getting married for the visa's sake. It's like those...
No.
It's like those Russian bride things. It's like, you give me a green card.
Yes.
You're like, hey, will
get me into your country.
Marry me so I can get into your country and get free healthcare and all this
No,
stuff?
it was... the thing was... But the reason why we did that, we did not want to be separated.
Yeah.
You would have had to have gone back to the UK by yourself.
Right.
And I would stay there dealing with it. And we wanted to...
And you had to pack up stuff.
Yeah.
And we had to... It takes a long time to apply. Like, that visa for you came through because it wasn't.
It was a miracle, I think.
Yeah, it took a long time to come through. We were like panicking about it.
But it came through, and we still had like weeks left before we had to leave.
We did,
and I was
because I was allowed to stay here for 3 months.
Yeah.
So that gave us a 3-month window, which you might think is a long time, but it's not.
It's definitely not.
And in that time, we had to research, we had to figure things out, and we had to get you all situated and packed up, which was interesting in itself, like packing all the boxes, getting them.
What am I going to take? What do I need? Am I ever going to come back to this country?
Yeah.
You know, and then I was pregnant and throwing up every single hour of the day, it felt like.
It was
so
like
it was
one
rough.
emotional
It was rough.
roller coaster.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy. But there was also, we did take a little break out after we got married, had a little like honeymoon thing.
We went to Florida.
Yeah, we did. Went to Florida, Alabama, right, as well. So we went to the Orange Beach, was it? Mm-hmm. And we went to the
Blue Angel Museum.
Blue
in
Angels
Florida.
Museum. Yeah, there's some pictures coming up.
Yeah,
it was like 500. I went picture happy. At that point.
I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna sit in this plane. Now I'm gonna sit in this plane. Oh, take a picture of me in this plane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to this plane." It was so fun. And
it was.
Then
And we went to the beach, and we went to different restaurants, and just had a fun time. There was like, it was pretty cool. There was a few moments there with you being pregnant and needing to eat, and not people,
no one would let me eat,
people
man.
not
No one would let me
respecting
eat.
that, and
So I'm like almost throwing up on the beach. But anyway,
it was a long drive over there and back from Texas to Florida. So, but it was a good time. And I don't remember much else about
I don't
that
either.
other
I just
than-
remember trying to pack up and like just being so overwhelmed with
Yeah.
organizing and how to pack things and what to pack and
Yeah,
man.
because you think about this, you're packing up your life that you've built here to
and you're
move
gonna
over,
fly
and you
it
don't,
across the ocean.
and you didn't know if or when you were gonna come back.
Yep.
Because at that point, we didn't know we'd be back here. So
It's made it so much harder. And we were packing things up. We didn't have a moving crate or a box. We packed them up in cardboard boxes.
we actually loaded cardboard boxes on the plane.
Yeah. We had, 6? I think we had 6. And one of them was a very large piano keyboard that I sent over.
Yeah, and we put it in a really long, like a long box. I remember that. We packed it, padded it with like all
my stuffed animals.
Stuffed animals.
And so I just packed up and put my whole life on a plane.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's very weird thinking about it right now, but
and I don't know. There's not a great deal more to say about that 3 months, other than it was. I wouldn't say it was terribly stressful because we deal pretty well with that kind of thing, and it was pretty apprehensive at points.
it's the not
I guess.
knowing,
Yeah.
Am I going to get the visa? Because there was a very high chance I wasn't going to.
Yeah.
Because most people don't. And I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
And it didn't work. It was working against us that we did all the stuff ourselves. We didn't take professional help, and that kind of added another, like, oh man, did we do this right?
Did I send in
Did we
this?
send it all in
Did
right?
we sign that?
Yeah.
Did I get enough of this?
But
it did. We did it.
We did.
We did it.
And then I remember getting back, and we walked in and walked into the house, and we were so relieved, and then we found out that we left our hot water heater turned on because it was an electric.
That was a new
immersion.
concept to me. I did not know you had to flip on and off the water heater.
Yeah,
I didn't do that.
It was an immersion hot water heater with the electric switch, and we had left it on for the 3 months that we were. And so we got in. It was cool to have nice hot water as soon as we got home, though. But
the bill was kind of cool too.
it was not. And another, and like this is a weird concept for you too. Do you remember? And they probably have it here too, but I don't know if it's as common. But do you remember the electric and gas meters?
Yep.
That we had. How you
understand it at first.
You had a card, and you took the card to the local either supermarket or newsagent or somewhere, and you paid for your. It was like a prepaid cell phone, but for prepaid gas and electric. So you'd like go in and say, "Hey, I want $10 worth of electric. I want $10 or £10 rather worth of this," and like you'd hand over the money and they'd put it on the card, and then when it ran out, pew, down goes your power. Like it was like crazy.
Yeah, I'm in the shower, and then the gas goes out, so the hot water goes out or something. And
yeah,
I was like, what the heck?
Happened a couple of times. We tried to not let it happen, but it did, because like the meters were hidden, and so like you just didn't think about it, and you had to keep going and looking at them. So at that point, we were just getting all settled back in, and you were unpacking, and
Oh, that was fun.
How long? Like, I think we had boxes around for quite some time, and just like you do, and we're just casually picking through them, and
Yep.
unpacking, getting everything again. You were
6
even
months by
further
then.
pregnant, and so we were dealing with all that kind of thing, and you were trying to get used to everything in
Culture.
in England, how all that stuff worked. We again, like, it's weird because I don't remember much about
I don't remember
like
either.
that between basically was it September to December, like around
Yeah.
that.
We just hung out. I think hang out with friends.
I think
and-
that was pretty much all we did. Was we really just, because like it was so stressful. Well, not
Just
like I said, not stressful, but like it was such a relief.
we were just like still like trying to come to terms with, oh my gosh, we actually did this.
Yeah.
I know I was like, we actually made this work. We actually did it. And that's a huge accomplishment right there, because I know personally so many people who have not made it work.
Yeah.
It has not worked for them, and they've got refused and denied and
Various other things, and because it's not just like the financial stuff that they look at. They don't. That's
they want to
a
know
little.
you're serious. They
yeah.
want to know plans. You have future plans. You plan to get a job.
Yeah.
All this stuff. And
They look into your relationship. They want like.
they want all. We sent them. You had to send them copies of correspondence. Do you remember that?
Yes.
We had to print out emails of us like corresponding.
Yeah.
And like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was
I
pretty
was like,
crazy. Like, any kind of correspondence that we had, letters, emails,
I don't know if I send you some of these.
anything like that, and like any phone record, like there was
just so much stuff.
Everything, like it was actually really crazy. There's so much stuff that went into it. It wasn't light. It wasn't easy. But that's one thing. If you're serious about this, you will do the research and you'll put the effort in, and you'll be able to get through it. And that's basically what we're shooting for, is just to say, hey, we're one of the success stories, and it can happen. And
It can. You just got to be very careful. And
Yeah.
make sure you research everything like 100 times over, because one website will say this and one website will say that. We're like, well, which one is it?
Yeah, you've really got to look at your resources and make sure that the information you're getting is 100% accurate, especially if you're not seeking legal representation or using an attorney or a professional person in that field. I don't know what they even call them, like immigration specialists or something.
Yeah, immigration
like
lawyers.
that. Yeah.
I should become one.
Yeah. And so I think at that point, we just basically waited for the birth of
The first one.
The first one. And at that, I think we'll leave it and continue on to episode 3.
Yeah.
Which will take us through.
We should go all the way through 2010.
Yeah. Because that can be a nice one. Lots of stuff in that. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and thumbs up, comment below,
push the bell.
If you've got any questions as well about like,
yeah, if you're, well, I don't know if I can answer them anymore because so many things have changed, but if you want any, I don't know,
legal advice.
No, I'm not leaving legal advice. I'm not gonna be sued, man.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I mean just someone, who's been through it. Yeah. Comment.
not even professional opinion.
No.
Let's
No,
see.
no.
I can't think of the terminology. If you want any words on this from us, or even if you want to ask us any questions, like maybe we missed something out and you're like, ooh, what did you do? Or what is this about? And why this?
Yeah, like
and...
collecting all our luggage at the airport.
Oh,
You forgot
yeah.
about that.
I did, actually. I did forget about that. Man, that was crazy. Like seeing the conveyor going around with all these boxes on it and like trying to get them all off and loaded up and then get them home. And
We had to go home in a taxi, too.
yeah, we did. Oh, that was crazy, wasn't it? Yeah, there's so much. Like
Yeah.
all these little
These
details.
videos could be like days.
Yeah. So if you do have any questions, just feel free to comment below and ask them. And we'd be more than happy to at least try and answer them. So that's it. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, check us out on Instagram, Positive Pandamonium, and check out our website as well, positivepandemonium.com. And until the next one, we will see you later.
Laters!